Welcome to Fourth and Forever, the flagship show of Roundtable Sports Network. Join hosts Dan, Richie, and TD as they break down the latest news and storylines across the NFL, featuring game predictions, breakdowns, heated debates, live Patreon callers, and everything in between. Catch Fourth and Forever every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of your favorite midday NFL news show on the internet today. Fourth and Forever brought to you by Roundtable Sports, real coverage from real fans. We have a head coaching firing that just occurred a couple of minutes ago. We're going to open the show with that, along with several other game recaps of everything we witnessed on NFL Week 10. Richie, what's going on with you right before we dive into the nitty-gritty? What's going on?
Vibes are immaculate, man. All I know is winning, baby. That's all I do. It's all I know. It's all I breathe. But we have some breaking news we're going to get into. Fourth and Forever. We're excited. I mean, when was the last time we had the three suspects on the show at the same time? It feels like it's been a minute. TD's been sick. And now he only shows up when the Dolphins win. So it's just weird. You know, we're on the UTD. Now Dolphins have a little taste of victory. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm happy that Dan Mitchell showed up today. That's really all I care about.
Dude, first off, when have I never showed up? When have I not showed up, man? Listen, I'm always here.
Let's see if you show up tonight on the AFC's Roundtable, because that's what we're gonna do.
Look, really, at the end of the day, some of these guys in the chat, they act like I was out there with the Bills uniform on. We know.
But you weren't.
If they were to line up against me,
it looked like it.
I'd take them ankles away, baby.
It looked like you were out
there. Hey, listen, I would take them ankles away from everyone watching this show right now. No question asked. In fact, you know what? Roundtable needs to go on ahead and put together some sort of charity flag football tournament, because good God, I want to cook you fools out there. Anyway, TD, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Beautiful day. It just, here's what I'll say about the NFL as a whole. This weekend told us a lot about who teams really are. I think that this team, I think that when we give our takes on teams,
I'd agree.
We will be able to have a better sense of who they are and who they're going to be, by the way. So I can't wait to break it all down. But yeah, beautiful day, man. It's bright outside. Just a lovely day, nice and cool around the country. I love it.
So look, we're obviously going to be saving the AFC East matchups for tonight's video. But one thing I do got to say, as much as the taste in my mouth of Miami beating the Buffalo Bills last night still hurts, I got to tell you, I did get a laugh from Mike McDaniel pulling up to that Bills bar after the game. Do you see that picture of that nerd sitting there?
I had to confirm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I got to confirm that wasn't AI, by the way. So
because it was or it wasn't AI. So
I think Omar Kelly asking right now in the press conference, we're making sure that was him. I think they're going to ask in the press conference, because it was pretty close after the game. Why would a head coach be free right after the game?
Dude, I hope it was real. I hope it was real, because that was that was one of the most pettiest, funniest things I think I've ever seen in my entire life. He's on a victory lap. Not so much Brian Daboll, because as we teased at the beginning of the show, Brian Daboll has lost his job after losing to the Chicago Bears. Many of us thought that this was just an inevitability. We were wondering when it was going to happen, but he is gone. I would assume that the GM is going to be following him likely this offseason. But the Brian Daboll experiment over in the New York Giants is done. Richie, thoughts on this firing?
Yeah, it's really interesting, man. You get your rookie quarterback in the building. He was a big fan of Jackson Dart. Him as GM drafted him. He seems like he's the guy, Jackson Dart. Well, we haven't really seen much. It's a small sample size. Excuse me. But I think that the writing was on the wall. This is the way that they lost that game yesterday, bro. They have 2 losses this season when they have the game in the bag. They were up by 10 points with 5 minutes left, and they ended up losing the game. It's just unfortunate too, though, because Jackson Dart leaves with his 4th concussion protocol, and this is definitely something I tune into New York sports talk radio every day. So I hear a lot of what Giants fans are talking about, not just Jets fans, of course, and they are sick of Brian Daboll. I think that Giants fans are happy right now. I think that this is a guy that they just don't believe in anymore. And I wonder, is he going back to Buffalo? Because they need him.
It's kind of funny from my perspective because right now, like, people are saying, oh my God, fire Brady and get Brian Daboll in. So to be honest with you, that kind of reminds me of like trying to like rekindle an old flame of a relationship, like 7-8 years on a break. You're like, oh, like that's a changed person. I feel like it would be much of the same for me. I'm not particularly a big Daboll guy. He refused to run the football. It's not like we really have a lot of weapons out there that can like really do much in the pass game by itself. Surprisingly enough, I'm way more of a Stefanski offensive coordinator if he ultimately ends up getting fired. That's me. But
well,
TD,
he got out coached yesterday.
He did get out coached by them damn Jets. That's for damn sure. TD, thoughts on Brian Daboll being fired from the New York Giants?
Yeah, it's tough. I thought he would have a longer opportunity with Jackson Dart, but they didn't see it that way. They moved on. Yeah, it was a tough way to lose yesterday, but at the same token, man, I didn't expect this to come. You said like 2 minutes ago, many already speculated that it could happen. I just thought that they would give him a full year with the young guy and go from there. But hey, the Giants aren't playing. They're about business. If you can't get the job done, we move on to the next one. Now Daboll is out, and it makes you wonder, you know, what is Daboll's future now? What was Daboll's strength then?
So when he was a Buffalo Bill or when he was the head coach of the Giants?
Yeah, the Bills. What got him the Giants job in the first place? What was it particularly that said, you know what,
he knows the answer to this?
Well, many would say that was him riding the coattails of Josh Allen.
Okay. I was just making sure. I was actually making sure. I didn't remember. But it looks like he need the Bills need him back bad. But that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, man, he's out of there. He's out of there, and I don't feel bad for him. I just think that they should have let that man finish the year with the young quarterback, because this isn't just about the Giants. It's about Jackson Dart. Now, what, you're gonna have somebody else switching it up, another change for the kid. You know, you want that kid to have continuity. Do it in the offseason. But they decided to do it right away. This team wasn't going to the playoffs. I mean, I didn't see the benefit of doing it right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. As far as that Giants team, if Dart weren't to go down, many would have assumed that perhaps the Giants would have won that game. And Daboll, I mean, his inevitable firing may have been elongated. Who knows? But the Giants are now with an interim head coach, season all but over for them. We will get to that Giants recap where we end up giving credit due to the Chicago Bears for coming back and winning it. But let's get into the first game on Sunday.
More breaking news.
What do we have here?
Dan, you probably won't want to hear this one.
Hold up.
Joe Burrow has returned to practice. Yes, Joe Burrow expected to return to practice. And maybe, I don't know if he's going to play this weekend, but it looks like he's back in the mix.
Well, TD, you forgot to add context to this news. You forgot the part of future Jets quarterback Joe Burrow is returning.
Future Jets quarterback.
You forgot to add the context of future Jet quarterback Joe Burrow is returning to practice.
So that is now, Richie.
We got the ammo, baby. We got the ammo, baby.
You do. Tua gonna be a Jet.
Yeah, Tua's gonna be a Jet. Nah, he's gonna be a Steeler, man. Come on, he has a Steeler written all over him. He has the Steelers written all over him, man. He's gonna be
right.
Yeah. He's a Tomlin guy, if I've seen one or not. But yeah, a major development per Ian Rappaport. A major development. Quarterback Joe Burrow is returning to practice a little under 2 months after the toe surgery. Burrow has his practice window open, and he will be limited, still on injured reserve. He has 21 days to be activated. A December return is real. Now, as many of you know, okay, once you're activated from the IR, you have 21 days to be activated to the 53-man roster. He could be activated as early as a half hour from now, okay? He could play this weekend if he wants to, but he must must be activated prior to this, or he will return to the season-ending IR.
So
here's the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's the question. I'm sitting here looking at the Bengals schedule.
So he must be activated before the Bills game.
Yeah. His absolute latest return must be Buffalo December 7th.
And that's what they have on their calendar.
I know
and that's just how they drew him up. But here's my question. They have the Steelers, the Patriots, and the Ravens back to back to back.
Oh, wow.
If they lose all 3 of those games, is activating Joe Burrow even worth it in your eyes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Get him back in the rhythm. Get him back. Get him back acclimated with his team that he's gonna own for the next several years.
Look,
yeah,
knowing the Buffalo Bills, dude,
play against Buffalo.
Dude, knowing the Buffalo Bills, even with Burrow, this is what the Bills schedule is going to look like. We are going to roll the Burrow and Bengals. We are going to roll the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to roll the Eagles, and we're going to lose to the Browns and the Jets, and probably the Patriots again. That's probably how the season's going to be. This team is not done breaking our heart. If you think that this team is done breaking my heart, hell no. This is not how the Bills operate. They are going to suck me back in. They are going to suck me back in with some massive wins against teams that we have no business beating, lose to teams that we shouldn't, only to be sent home by the Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional. I know this story. I know exactly what this story is all about. Oh, I do.
So are you, we got tonight to talk about this, but you can just give me a yes or no answer on this, Dan, but are you conceding the division?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
You sure that's the wrong question? Are you conceding the playoffs?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. Not yet.
Didn't you make a bet though for the division? Come on, Dan. You can't give up, man. You already conceding the bet.
Well, you know what, dude? Sometimes you have to switch things up every now and again. Maybe my negativity, maybe that will spark something in the universe where I can keep my hair. I'm not shaving my head until it is official. But yeah,
and let's not forget you're shaving your head without Carhartt on your head either, and no hats.
Oh, dude, listen, if you don't think I could rock a buzz cut, you are out your mind, baby.
If Timothy Chalamet can shave his head for Dune 3, I think.
Yeah, dude, trust me, man, I can. Dude, I can rock a buzz cut more than you believe, brother. I promise you that. But
military cut.
No, man, my expectations for this team right now is wild card. So
they're the 6th seed right now. TD, what team can you see replacing the Bills in the potential playoffs? The Chiefs are not in it yet. The Texans coming off a huge comeback win. The Ravens and the Bengals and the Dolphins and Jets. What team could replace the Bills in the playoffs?
So what'll probably happen? Here's the team that'll replace them. And the Bills will probably go 9-8. The team that replace them will be 10-7, and that'll be the Miami Dolphins.
You mean the Jets? We're not losing again.
Miami Dolphins. I realize, somebody just reminded me.
Here.
No, I'm serious. Somebody just reminded me, they put things into perspective and it hit me. The Dolphins actually might make the playoffs because
his face. He's trying so hard to be serious.
No, I'm serious. No, listen. Hear me out.
Say it with a straight face. Go ahead.
Somebody put things into perspective for me, and I never thought about it. I told them, I said, we got 7 losses already. And they said, you got to lose 7 games to go 10-7. And I said, man, you know what? It make all the sense in the world.
Well, TD, guess who else has 7 losses?
Stop, Richie. Stop.
Ooh.
Don't even.
Guess who else got 7 losses?
Don't even mention y'all.
2 in a row, baby.
That mess. King Lowski in the building. I see you.
2 in a row, baby.
No. But y'all got a lot of teams though. That could easily. It's really about the schedule, Richie. You look at the Bills' schedule, they in trouble. But you look at some of these other teams, man. It could be anybody that rises up the ranks. Do you have it up with the standings? Who the top 7 teams are right now?
Yeah. Pull it up.
Pull it up, man. Pull it up. Let's take a look. Oh, you're on the Real app. By the way, I did get a DM from the CEO earlier today.
Oh, you did. Look at that.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. I love this app. Free promo. Shout out to that guy. But yeah, here is the current standings right now on the playoffs.
Yeah. So I think that like we could have a pretty good conversation of where this stands. Someone tweeted something like yesterday, and it does make sense based off of the parity of everything. Say that I'm a gambling man. I have a feeling the 3 wild card teams for the AFC are going to be the Ravens, Chiefs, and the Buffalo Bills. Or you could switch the Ravens for winning the division and you can replace the Pittsburgh Steelers as that next team. Maybe if Cincinnati goes on a run, like maybe you can have them as a wild card. But where I'm leaning right now, I'm kind of bought in on the Patriots getting the 1 seed. I'm kind of bought in on that right now.
Dan, see,
yeah,
I think you're just fighting to slide the Bills in, and here's why. In order for the Ravens, Chiefs, and Bills to be the wild cards, you're basically saying the Chargers aren't making the playoffs, and you are way off now.
No,
the Chargers are making the playoffs now.
No, well, so here's my response to this. So here's my response to this. Out of any team that is currently leading their division right now, out of any one of them that I consider to be frauds, it's the Denver Broncos.
So, but they already up to 8. That's your problem. That's the problem you have. The Chargers, I agree. They are the better team, in my opinion. And Denver isn't as good as people think. I actually agree with that too, but they're not as bad as you're trying to make it. I think Denver will be the wild card. Chargers will win the division. Chargers are already 3-0 in the division. Denver's 1-1. So Denver's going to get one of those wild card spots, or Chargers, depending on who win it. And the Chiefs are going to be right up there with them. The AFC West will have 3 teams in the playoffs. So you got to hold Baltimore off.
So
let's call it what it is.
So here's the deal, though. Say that Kansas City drops to exactly 500 next weekend against Denver. So are you counting Kansas City out on the playoffs this year?
You know what? If Kansas City loses to Denver next week, let me just look at the rest of their schedule. They have Denver 5-5 if they lose. Colts, Cowboys, Houston, Chargers, Denver again. Man, if they lose to Denver,
it's over.
I'm gonna count them out. I'm gonna count them out for the moment. It's not over because their schedule. Replacing?
I mean, let's also add context. Who's the 7th seed right now? Come on, the Jags.
Yeah,
I don't think the Jags are making it. I think
they're not.
They're going to be the 7th seed at minimum, even if they lose this week. They're going to figure out a way.
But if the Chiefs are the 7th seed, the Bills still get left out.
Well, who replaces the Bills? It would be the Ravens or the Steelers.
Everybody knows the Ravens are going on a tear right now. Everybody knows what's about to happen.
Well, if they do, then if they become in first place in the AFC North, which is likely, then the Steelers would be that wild card team.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't even think about the Steelers. They are this suspect link. But again, we're just giving Buffalo too much of the benefit of the doubt because they're 6-3. Buffalo's schedule coming up, I'm telling you now, man, they at best they might only get to 9 wins.
So my target's 11-6.
Yeah, no, it's a bad target.
No, I think it's a good target. And so I think it's a good one.
So you got 11 wins. You got 5 more wins coming to Buffalo.
Yeah.
So you
got 4 more wins. 4 more wins. 5. Never mind.
5, yeah.
5. Yeah, 5 more wins.
I don't understand where it's coming from. You got to tell me, looking at your schedule, I see the Browns, I see the Jets. I don't see where the other one's coming from.
So the Steelers is a win for me. So the Steelers is a win. And minus the Patriots' loss at home, you have to give the Bills the benefit of the doubt when they're at home.
Against New England?
No. I said besides the New England game, you have to give the Bills the benefit of the doubt when they're at home. We did just take down to the Chiefs at home, which I think played like a pretty good role in that. So how I'm looking at it, how I'm looking at it, and I hate to do this because I do want to save this for the AFC East. So I do think we beat the Buccaneers next week. It's at home. What worries me is Houston on a short week on Thursday. I see us dropping Houston.
In Houston.
For some odd reason.
I think you're right. The Bucs game is your season. The Bucs game is your season.
I know.
Yeah. Let's go, Bucs.
Steelers, I think that we can beat them. Cincinnati, awful defense. Great offense, awful defense. And the Patriots at home, it is a divisional, and hopefully we can make that work. Browns, we should win. Eagles. I mean, we just play our best ball against good competition. It's just how it is.
I'll say this. It'll come down to the end. It'll come down to the end of the season.
Yeah.
It won't just be
it's going to be a sweat.
Into the last.
I can't wait to be part of that too.
It's going to be a sweat, right?
So
I didn't like bust out the greatest story ever told yet because I don't think it's necessary yet. Man, but say that we get to like 6-5 or 6, because when I busted out the greatest story ever told last time was when we were 6-6. So I might save it, but God, say that we lose to the Buccaneers next week, dude. I'm busting it out early. It's the greatest story ever told 2.0. And you know how much motion that had that one season. We'll probably still get bounced in the divisional round, but you know what? Like, this is for bragging rights only. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the end of December. It's going to be very interesting where everyone is.
Isaiah with a super chat. Dan, will you admit Pats are for real now?
Yes, dude. Listen, I've always admitted that the Pats were real. I don't know what has been inside of your head where I have not admitted that they were not a good team. They are a good team. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's the wrong question. You should say, Dan, will you admit the Pats are the best team in the AFC East now?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. There go your new answer.
They are.
Okay.
They are.
All
yeah.
Right. All right.
Dan, it's Victory Monday here for Bob. Victory Monday, baby. It's a good day.
Let me get Bob.
Where's Bob? I don't see him.
Maybe I got to switch Bob's outfit. You know, maybe he's been. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's been. I don't know. Maybe I got to switch up his pizzazz a little bit.
Bills have the tiebreaker over Chiefs and Ravens, y'all.
That probably could also play a role. That could play a role right now. So go Denver Broncos next week. Except for, and so I need the Ravens.
You said it.
So I need the Ravens to take down. And so I need. And you know what? Like, so next week too. Like, so the Bucs have Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin back next week too. So great. And we're also probably going to be out without Dalton Kincaid as well. Gabe Davis, come save us, brother. And by the way, like, what even got me even more was it sounded like that Brandon Beane could have gotten Waddle if he decided to give you guys a 2026 first. But he decided to just give you a 2027 first. What an asshole. What an asshole.
But here's what I will say. I argue that Miami should have took the deal anyway because I want the first in 27, not next year. I want my general
manager draft class. Yeah, it's a better draft class.
I want my new general manager to come in and evaluate and purge first.
So what I'll tell you,
I'm a step ahead of you, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a step ahead of you, TD.
So what?
I feel
so all I can do is
do that. Oh.
So all I can do is tell you what I think I know based off of breadcrumbs and reasoning. It sounds like he was also in on Quinnen Williams. So my thing was that Beane probably tried the 2026 first for Quinnen and then tried doing the 2027 first for Jalen Waddle. And both of those completely spiraled down the drain.
Well, you're also not going to match what the Cowboys were offering. The Cowboys
no way. With Jerry Jones was out there just shelling out picks.
We got a first and a second and a player who's a former first-round pick. So there's no way you were going to match.
And there was still time when the Cowboys did what they did to go after Waddle. But I think that I think here's what happened, Dan. The Bills wanted both or none. Because they understood you needed another receiver weapon, and they understood you needed help stopping.
The Cowboys weren't looking for another receiver.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to talk about the Cowboys. I'm talking about the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah. But, like,
I think the Bills wanted both players.
Yeah.
Waddle and Quinnen.
So, again,
they were going to throw it all in and go for it now. Try to get over the hump.
So, again, I know that we're going to be saving this for tonight, but like really at the end of the day, man, like when you look at the all 22, Like, guys are open for Josh Allen. It's underneath, not downfield. It's underneath, but like he's not taking it. Like he's bailing on a pocket that's giving him 3.5 seconds to throw the football. He's big play hunting.
That's not a good sign.
For some odd reason, like people are so terrified of criticizing Josh Allen. Like, guys, look, I know that you have his headshot from the Buffalo Bills website as your profile picture. Okay. But look, like he's not going to think anything less of you because he doesn't know who you are. You can criticize this guy. Okay. Like it's him. It's Josh. I'm telling you, it's Josh. Could we use a better wide receiver on this team? Absolutely. But guess what? The cruel reality is no one's coming to save us. So we need him to play better. We need him to be captain checkdown because you want to know why? That's the only thing that we have. That's all we can be. That's how the roster is construction. That's what it is. So yeah, it sucks we don't have a wide receiver, but like it's okay. It's okay to criticize Josh Allen, folks. I promise you, it's okay.
And there's more ways to win, bro. There's more ways to win than just that.
Yeah. That's not the end of it either. I think that, a deal still could get done in the offseason.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Or at the draft. Something.
For what, Waddle?
I think Brandon Beane.
These guys getting.
So I think Brandon Beane is going to revisit that Jalen Waddle thing
for sure.
Like right
a lot
now.
of teams are.
Yeah, he definitely will because. So when Stephon Diggs was on this squad, we tried getting him on that trade deadline before. Didn't work out, but then we got him in that free agency. So I think a move will be made on a Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, it's gotta wait. Well, Big Papa Bill with the $5 says TD is more worried about Bills missing the playoffs with a 6-3 record, while Finns are 3-7 in Week 10.
Yeah, but we already know what our fate is: 10-7. I mean, we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Jake
with the $5. This Denver team's reminding me of the 11-0 Steelers.
They really are. They really, really are. I do not trust the Denver Broncos. And you know what? Don't really trust the Colts either. Without Jonathan Taylor, and I really hope that he stays healthy all season. I really, really do. But so when you look at Daniel Jones, like he is a one-read merchant. He is literally a first-read merchant. That's all he is. Say that his first read is gone, he scrambles out of the pocket.
Now they got Sauce.
And now they have Sauce. And now they have Sauce Gardner when he fell on his face and let up that touchdown at the end of the game. But hey, you know what?
TD's probably going to say Sauce is the greatest corner on planet Earth now that he's not a Jet. Right, TD?
No. Maybe
Sauce is all-time great.
Third, fifth. Yeah.
Now he's the biggest Sauce fan.
I didn't saw Saturday. I didn't get a chance to check him out.
He did okay, but he dropped an interception. He got
beat in the right place.
What?
That's being in the right place, but okay.
And then he got beat on a 2-point conversion. He tripped and fell, and people were clowning him online.
Well, yeah, Jets fans, huh?
No, actually, it wasn't Jets fans.
Sauce anymore. It's Ahmed.
Yes, I'm realizing it's not even a Jets fan thing. It's an NFL fan thing, just calling him overrated. And then you see all of Colts fans becoming Jets fans of defending the guy. It sounds actually hilarious. Now you see the Colts fan base do exactly what we had to do all these years, where any little one play that Sauce looks bad, the whole NFL world clowns him, and then you have the fan base defending him, but now it's Colts fans instead of Jets fans. It's pretty funny to see it from the outside perspective.
Wow. So run a deep search on one of their individual X accounts, and I promise you'll find a Colts fan trashing like Sauce Gardner. Like
a year or two ago. 100%.
It's how it is.
And now they're like,
oh, that's my guy. Actually, though, that's my guy.
This guy. Talking about. Well, let's get into that game. We got a game in Germany to break down.
Game in
Germany
Germany.
To the wire, bro. The Atlanta Falcons overtime, and now I'm a Colts hate. I'm on hate watch now that the Jets own the Colts first round picks. Rooting against them. It's nothing to do against Sauce. I'm rooting for him individually. Don't really care if he plays well or not. It's more about the draft pick. But they caught me out there watching, like trying to let's go Falcons. But no, it was a good game. Came down to the wire, and yeah, man, I'm not really impressed with Daniel Jones. Like I'm really not. It's the Jonathan Taylor show. It really, really is. They're an opportunistic team. They have a fantastic offensive line, and DJ's just got to keep going and prove himself. But 8-2, first seed. I don't know if this is going to translate into the postseason. That's my only concern. What was your thoughts of this game, TD? If you watched it,
so first I want to comment on what you just said with the Daniel Jones thing, and this is exactly what I keep trying to tell people when I'm talking about. Early in the season when they played the Dolphins, I saw a quarterback making some great throws and stuff, right? Because these quarterbacks are in the NFL for a reason. They have some skill level. But this is a good overall team. And that's why they're having all the success that they're having. And Daniel Jones is doing his job like Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Geno did a year ago. All of these guys that are that's been blossoming, that have struggled early in their career, they're going along for the ride, but not having pressure on them. They just get to do their job instead of doing lifting. And that's what's happening. But my problem with the Colts, they're starting to give up too many points on occasions. And I don't think, like y'all said, I don't think that you can really survive or make a legitimate run in the playoffs if you're going to be giving up points. The defense obviously is going to have to be better. But that game yesterday, I just saw the back end of the game. And man, oh man, I thought that they were dead in the water. Atlanta was executing, but they still found a way to get the win. And Jonathan Taylor in that overtime was putting that work in. And this is the thing. The Colts are our opportunistic team. They take advantage of what you give them, and they're sound. They're doing their job. And in that late game execution, what I will say is it's giving them experience. It's giving them experience in those moments. But for me, you gotta make sure that defense is playing better and better as you get to this part of the season. Just to have that scare, you need the big defensive stops at the end of the game to close it out. To rely on, like thriller games like that is not going to be a good look. When you play teams like the Cardinals, if you were that good, you should have blew the Cardinals out, but it came down to the wire. If you were that good, you should have blew the Atlanta Falcons out, but no, it came down to the wire. So that's my thing. I wasn't as impressed with the victory because of the opponent. And Atlanta's hit and miss. They're hit and miss. Some weeks they look great, some weeks they don't. So it's hard to really gauge it off of that. But I'm not sold on the Colts. They will make the playoffs. I don't know if they get out of the first round unless they have a first round bye.
Unless they have a first round bye. Are they the version of the Minnesota Vikings this year? Are the Indianapolis Colts the Vikings?
That's exactly how I feel about them. That it's like that's who they are. Last year's Minnesota, that's exactly who they are, but the defense may not be as good.
Interesting, man. Those Indianapolis Colts. For me, solid, well-rounded team. Better hope Jonathan Taylor stays healthy.
Yeah.
Better hope Jonathan Taylor stays healthy. Otherwise, I could see this team going off of the rails quick. It sucks to say, too, because, it's a quality team, right? It's the number 1 seed in the league as we speak. It seems that they were super aggressive at the trade deadline. Let's see how the season ends, and more importantly, let's see how they go in the playoffs, man. Spawn the Kills, $20 donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Got bored last night and did a lot of research. 20 quarterbacks won a Super Bowl over 30. 5 quarterbacks won their first Super Bowl after 30. 820 quarterbacks have played in the Super Bowl era. If math is right, that means Josh has a 0.6% chance to win a Super Bowl after 30. So you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Garrett Wilson on pace for under 800 yards.
This guy's obsessed with the idea of Garrett Wilson. He missed 3. He's injured, man. Can't predict injuries. Sorry about that.
Jets handled Myles Garrett while he schooled the T-Rex in New England.
Yeah, he did. If I would have told you a player came out of...
Who's Jake, man? Jake 99.
If I would have told you a man in the Jets-Browns game came out with 4 sacks and 8 pressures, you would assume it was who, Didi?
Myles Garrett.
But who was it?
I don't know.
Will McDonald. That's who it was.
Stop.
And Myles Garrett got contained. That's what you call offensive tackle play, baby. That's how you contain a generational talent, baby. Myles Garrett got nothing on us.
Richie, y'all playing Dylan Gabriel. Stop that mess. And what did you
play
think?
Myles Garrett.
What did you think about Dylan Gabriel?
I mean, he's a rookie quarterback that stinks. I mean, what do you want me to say?
No, but he better than Shador, right?
This has nothing to do with it. It's about the Jets' offense. No. That super chat is about the Jets' offensive line containing Myles Garrett. It's not about the Jets beating the Browns. And
containing Myles Garrett.
Yes, and the super chat was basically saying that the Patriots let Myles Garrett get 5 sacks with T-Rex in New England, which he's referring to their rookie tackle, Will Campbell. I mean, I don't really care about that. The Patriots are 8-2. We can't really talk trash about the Patriots. So I'm not talking trash about the Patriots right now because we have no floor to stand on in that battle. But all I'm saying is the Jets have offensive tackles to be excited about because we contain a generational talent, Myles Garrett. That's all.
Y'all threw the ball 11 times in the game, Richie. Ain't no defensive end getting off on that. What are you talking about?
He ain't do nothing on us all game, baby. Nothing on us. Contain that man, just like we do with TJ Watt. Let's go, man. Let me have my wins.
He still should have got something out of that.
He got nothing out of it. Dan Mitchell scared of the Colts. MVP JT.
Justin Fields
might not even make the playoffs. What are you talking about?
What'd you say, TD?
Justin Fields had 54 passing yards.
42 of them came from a screen pass for a touchdown.
Hell yeah, Jay Fields, baby.
You are a lie. You cannot tell me one play was 42. You mean to tell me
one play was thrown behind the line of scrimmage for 42, yes. And TD, guess what? Jets win.
I know. No, that's how bad the Browns are.
No, that's how good the team around. How good the team is around, baby. The quarterback. That's what you call a team win. Special teams, baby.
Oh, well, why don't you extend Fields? Extend him now.
No. I'm not defending no Justin Fields. TD, just me on that one. I don't want none. All I'm saying is, baby, Aaron Glenn learning how to win, baby.
The man had 54 yards and one pass was for 42. Man, you can't make this up.
Screen pass.
That is crazy, though.
Well, sorry, we don't have to rely on our quarterback to win games like some other teams, like the Bills. You know what I mean? We can win in other ways.
That's true.
Hey, let's go, man. We can win in other ways. We don't need no quarterback. I think the Jets were the first team in NFL history to win a game with that type of quarterback stat or something crazy like that. But hey,
and that was the touchdown. That was the touchdown, that 42-yarder, huh?
Is a screen to Brees, and Brees took it 42 yards.
So here's a narrative. Does Shador get his shot next week?
Who's next week?
I said, does Shador
get their next game?
Should. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shador Sanders get a shot next week.
In about the third or fourth quarter, because don't they play Baltimore?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he'll be in about the third or fourth quarter.
Well, let's get into some callers. All right, as we continue to keep going. We got JT up. What up, JT?
Yo, what up, boys? How we doing today?
What up, man?
All right.
First off, I gotta get this nonsense out of the way. This wasn't the reason for my call, but Brown, TD, didn't your team lose to the Browns? Like get stomped by the Browns?
Yeah. That was when we had our general manager. Everything after that.
Whoa, wait! You got stomped by the Browns?
Y'all had last week too.
I forgot about that, JT.
Y'all lost 31-6, bro.
So what's your point?
Why are you talking shit on the Jets victory when the Dolphins got curb stomped by them?
That was the old version.
3 weeks ago was the old version. Okay, brother. Okay.
This is the new and improved Miami Dolphins without the bad.
You got stamped by Dylan Gabriel and the Browns?
They got stomped.
See, we had a quarterback put up 50 yards and we still beat those frauds. Come on, TD.
Now, for my actual point that I called for, I think the Giants got to get investigators or something with this the way they're handling Jackson Dart, man. They're going to end his career early. I mean, this is fourth time in concussion protocol, and it's his rookie season. What's your guys' thoughts on that? I think that had to do a little bit with the Daboll firing. I think it was the perfect time to let go of Daboll because of that. Like, there's got to be something going on in that clubhouse where they're not evaluating him right, or like Daboll was scared for his job, so he's just forcing an injured, concussed Dart out there, man. What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Thanks for the call, JT. It's true.
I'm actually glad that you brought that up because I was unaware that he got concussed again. but it reminds me of, I don't know which week that was, but they put him in the tent and Daboll went to the tent to get him out. Like, let's go. And yeah, you'd hate to see that they could potentially be, trying to rush him out there, play him despite, having head injuries. So I don't think I would hope to think that had nothing to do with it. But hey, man, that's a little correlation there that you put together that's worthy of maybe looking into, especially if this is his, you said third or fourth. I had no idea he was going through that many protocols this season.
Lino is hiding. Where's Lino at, TD? That's calling him out.
Lino stopped by my stream at the beginning of the first quarter. Then I had to put out an Amber Alert. I couldn't find him. I don't know what happened to him.
It's my boy Jets Forever been hiding his whole career, my friend.
Jets Forever is
hiding your whole carear, pal.
Jets Forever is active
in the show.
Yeah, he's active in every live chat of all time, but you'll never see him calling.
No, not at all.
I'm convinced. I don't know who Jets Forever is. Jets Forever, come on, man. We want you to call it. No, we want to hear from you. Come on, man. Come call it. But hit that like button, man. We were excited about it. We got Monday Night Football tonight, Dan. What are your picks for the games?
What are my picks tonight, bro? What are my picks?
CTD, see how I'm doing this? Don't forget.
Damn. Well, so I'll tell you what, man. You have the Green Bay Packers and you have the Philadelphia Eagles. At one point, I did say that the Packers would end their season in a fiery flame, right? I believe that begins this evening. No, I'm just kidding. I do think that Jordan Love is not going to have a good game. That Eagles defense, especially now revamped, adding Jalen Phillips into the equation, a lot of all of the additions they've added to the defense. I think that this is the Eagles defense we will know for the remainder of the season and into the playoffs. So I'm really, really liking a lot of the unders on the Packers offense side of things. Also, I think this is a Saquon Barkley type game. I think that this is well over 100. I don't particularly think this game is going to be very close. But say, for example, you agree or you don't agree, you can actually put your money where your mouth is over on Sleeper. Signing up, you get a free $20. All right, best promo in the league. Simply go on ahead and just hit that link in our description and use code RTS, and they'll match 100% of your first deposit as well, all the way up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you, sir.
Jets Forever. Like, how many exclamation points do you put here?
He's probably got like a really high-pitched voice. Hey, guys, it's Jets Forever. How you doing? That's why he doesn't call in.
Hey, that used to be me, bro. I used to play Call of Duty, and I was that high speaker.
Yeah, dude.
But I was in first place dogging people, and I'd be like talking to be like, oh, Call of Duty days, man. When I was 12, I miss it.
It's Call of Duty days, man. Holy hell. Don't leak the chats, man. Don't leak the chats, man.
Oh, man, I was a squeaker. If you were never a squeaker once in COD or any video games, man, were you really a dude growing up? Come on, man. But let's move right along. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We had some breaking news break a few moments ago. Brian Daboll's out as the Giants head coach. We also have Joe Burrow returning to practice. There's a lot of fun stuff happening around the NFL. Let's get into the next game recap, which is the Baltimore Ravens going up against the Minnesota Vikings. My bold hot take remains alive, so we shall see. You know what my hot take is, TD? You missed it when I said it last week.
What was that?
Ravens don't lose another game for the rest of the season.
Oh.
The Ravens lose another game?
I said that last week. Maybe they drop one, but I'm picking them to win the AFC North, go into the playoffs red hot with Lamar back. 2 in a row with Lamar. But they do have a tough game coming up in a few weeks, though. I think it's not this week, but the week after. That's the only one.
The Browns,
because the Jets,
the Jets, and the Bengals. And it sounds like, based off of Joe Burrow reports, he's trying to be back by Thanksgiving. He's trying to be back by Thanksgiving against Baltimore.
Yeah, well, he's not going to play this week.
Yeah. So in this game, Baltimore versus Minnesota, I think that, I knew the Ravens were going to win, but I thought this would be a tough one because you're on the road in Minnesota, a hostile environment. This told me a lot about the Ravens. And it confirms who J.J. McCarthy is. I mean, he's still young. He's still learning, but he just doesn't look like a franchise quarterback to me. I didn't like J.J. even in the draft process personally. Yeah. I didn't get like the only positive I heard about JJ was he was in an NFL system in college. That's the only thing. Okay.
And so the kid's never thrown for over 3,000 yards in his life.
Like, I
have no idea how people were high on him.
Like, the kid's got grit. He's got heart. He's got fire in him. But, like, he just looks like a kid. It looks like me out there. You know what I mean? Like, but, hey, he's still learning. And I just feel like the problem with the Vikings, man, they have a lot of things going for them. They got the pieces. They got the coaching. But he's out there turning the ball over. He's making some aerated throws. Not looking too great for the Minnesota Vikings as they lose at home to the Baltimore Ravens 27-19. But it's still a long season, and it's still a young career for JJ. There's no reason why he can't figure it out. But my only thing about JJ as well is if Kevin O'Connell is known as his quarterback whisperer, he makes, who was it, Dobbs one year go out there, look like a beast. He had Kirk Cousins playing elite. He had Sam Darnold playing elite. If he can't make JJ McCarthy look elite, is that a knock on the coach or the quarterback himself? So we'll see if JJ can turn the corner eventually, because last week he got the job done but didn't really play well, in my opinion. So what was your thoughts of this game, Baltimore versus Minnesota? TD.
Well, first off, I had 5 games going during our game, and I was watching that game. I was actually impressed with JJ McCarthy in that game.
Of course you were.
I actually was. I view him as a rookie, and I expect him to do rookie things. I don't hold rookie like if you're terrible, like literally throwing duds like Dylan Gabriel was with wide open receivers right in front of you all game, that's one thing. But what I determined yesterday was I was actually shocked. I didn't know that JJ McCarthy, number one, had that kind of arm strength, that he could throw bullets the way that he does. Also, if you even go look at those interceptions, 8 minutes left in the game, he was throwing some, they were already down. Also, the earlier one, bad play by him, but good idea with Justin Jefferson streaking. He got tripped up and fell, but it don't matter. It's still going to count into your category as interceptions. I feel like KOC with JJ, 2 years of experience, he's going to be a really good quarterback in this league.
Based off what? What do you see with your eyes that tells you that?
Based off of his arm and his mobility, I'm looking at JJ McCarthy in that game throwing strikes. There was some really good defense and tight coverage
on a lot
of those receivers.
Defense.
He missed a few goals. No, I didn't say they had a great defense. In this game, they had some really good coverage in this game.
They pushed him out of
the guy passed 47%, and you're making all these excuses for him. If you watch that game and you watch every snap of JJ and you come away feeling impressed,
I made just now.
You said impressed. How the heck are you impressed with that performance?
This is the same
because he can throw the ball fast and hard. Is that why?
No. He can get the ball there, and I'm impressed with that. When he puts it together, and I'm not even going to say if, I believe he will put it together. When he puts it together, JJ McCarthy has the intangibles. He has the skill set. And I think that KOC is going to have that put together within a year. And I think your problem is you keep comparing him to a quarterback who had the opportunity to suck for like 6 years before he got it together under KOC in 1 year and Sam Darnold. That's not a comparison. Same thing with the new MVP last year, Drake May. You can go out there and make your mistakes. Just go out there and play football. I don't think they have the expectations that you think of J.J. McCarthy this year. The only problem is they have a team around him that I believe can win. And he hurt the team yesterday, if that's what you're trying to hear. He hurt the team yesterday because he wasn't great yesterday. But I see it. I actually see the intangibles when I watch the game, that he can continue to get better and better and be one of the better quarterbacks in this league. I think so. And time will tell. I'll be wrong.
Yeah, and I said in my take that he's still extremely young. He's a baby in this league.
That's why when you say he was a baby, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is too.
He is. He hasn't proved to be a bust or good yet. He's still in evaluation mode. And my only thing with the Vikings is I just don't know if the roster is capable to have a quarterback learning, because the quarterback
No,
because the roster is good. They're ready to win right now. So that's my only thing with the Vikings. It's like that they're not situated to have a young quarterback learning. They need a veteran that can win right now. They got the defense, they got the offense, they got everything. They got the best weapons in the league, arguably, with JJ, and they got even their number 3s playing well. I forgot his name, Naylor, and they got Addison, they got Hawkinson, they got they got everything but quarterback. So that's my only thing with them is everything around them is ready to win but the quarterback, and that's just frustrating if you're a Vikings fan.
I agree.
Good God, man. Good God. You know what? So I really think that people need to start looking at the Baltimore Ravens defense differently since they ended up making that trade with the LA Chargers and implementing that new safety. They are now a top 10 defense in this.
Yesterday, they were very pesky yesterday.
Yeah. They are now a top 10 defense in the league for all advanced metrics. Like, this team is flying around. This shouldn't be a story that we should be shocked about. This is the exact same story as last year, where defensively they struggled. This year in 2025, it lasted a bit longer than just the 3 that they struggled with in 2024. But I mean, yeah, dude, listen, with Baltimore has figured it out. And now that Lamar is out there, I'd say he had a relatively slow first half against Minnesota, but once he was able to figure it out,
you know, I'm gonna be honest, Dan, that game, it could have went any way. I mean, Minnesota was kicking themselves, and you got to think Lamar had like 4 or 5 extra opportunities because of turnovers. Like, the Baltimore played great, but that, like you said, that slow start, that first half, that was a juggernaut defense versus defense. They were making Lamar look bad at first. Like, Brian Flores really puts a number on Lamar, but they kept turning the ball over, and you can only hold but so long. Defenses only hold but so long. That was good football. It's just that the Baltimore offense picked it up in the second half. Minnesota never really. Well, I mean, there were times they had opportunities. I remember Justin Jefferson. I think he screwed one up, a big opportunity in the end zone. He missed out on. It was just the Vikings. Baltimore was the better team, but I got to see Baltimore against Pittsburgh, against another good team, before I say they're 100% going to run the table.
They're going up against the Jets, who's red hot in a week or two, especially after the Jets upset who on Thursday.
Y'all lost last week, though, right?
No, 2 in a row.
2 in a row, Rich. Y'all on a run?
3 weeks without an L because we had a bye week in between the wins. You feel me? You're feeling good, man.
Who did y'all play before the bye?
Bengals. Remember we had that comeback?
It all makes sense now. Okay.
You know what I mean? 3 weeks in a row. And now we going on primetime football against the Red Hot Patriots, who's destined to have a stinker.
That was Flacco-less Bengals or?
Flacco Bengals, who put up godly numbers.
Okay.
You feel me? The Flacco Bengals, we beat them. I don't know, TD. A team that could win with your quarterback putting up those stats, I'm feeling nice about it. All right? That's what I'm going to say, man.
Brown, trust me.
I know, but you got to build somewhere. We're coming for you, New England. Well, if you guys want to check out RotoWire is your go-to shop to help you on your sleeper picks. If you guys want to check them out, you can use the code RTS for 15% off. Using the code RTS gives you 15% off. And what you can do is when you sign up, you go to the DFS Pick'em, you go to sleeper picks, and they'll give you the best options for tonight. So they recommend going Jalen Hurts more tonight on passing yards and rushing yards combined, 230.5, less on Jordan Love's 240.5 passing yards. This is their recommendation. So if you guys want to go check out RotoWire, definitely consider doing so. You guys can sign up today and get all of these awesome stuff. They give you all the predictions and based off real stats. So big time shout out to RotoWire. TD, are you ready for the AFC's roundtable tonight, my friend?
Yeah, I'm excited about the AFC's roundtable tonight. I am ecstatically. I'm over the top. I can't wait for tonight, man. It's gonna be a beautiful night. Y'all make sure y'all show up tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of great things happening in the AFC East. This week we were a winning division, going 3-1. Only one team in the basement. But yeah, man, it was beautiful. Can't wait to talk about it.
Let's get to a Patreon caller. Parks is in the house. What up, Parks? Parks, you there, brother?
Parks, what up?
What up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
What up, man?
Oh, y'all can hear me? What up,
Yeah,
fellas?
yeah. You're
All
live.
right. What up, man?
Don't worry, because tonight I got some. Tonight I got. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Tonight I got something to say to these Bills fans. I'm gonna worry about y'all tonight. 90%ers. Dan Mitchell, you remember when I told you a while back when you told my y'all was gonna go on y'all 8-9 game winning streak? Bob,
Yeah.
I mean Dan.
Yeah.
And you told me that y'all gonna go on that little 8-9 game winning streak, and I told you what's gonna happen when you don't. And you was like, "Well, you're going to." And I told you, I kept telling you what's gonna happen if you don't. Then that smirk is gone off your face. Now you really don't know what to say anymore.
Mhm.
And I understand, Dan. You really don't, because your team got destroyed yesterday, and it's because and it's not because of your defense. It's because of Josh Allen. It's because, like, Dan is right, Bills fan. Just be real. I know y'all love him, man, but Josh Allen, he hasn't looked good this year.
No.
Just be real with yourselves, man. Dan Mitchell, don't worry.
Yeah.
See, we gotta get our kids in line tonight, Dan Mitchell. So stepdad gonna be here to get our kids in line, because I know you're the father of this Buffalo Bills stuff. So don't worry, stepdad is gonna be here tonight to get these kids in line. Buffalo Bills fans, don't worry. I got y'all. Patriots world, Celtics world. I'm out of here.
Stepdad's coming in. Stepdad's coming in.
LaSalle's up next. What up,
Hey.
LaSalle?
Hey guys, man. Sorry, Dan, but you guys stumped yesterday. I was actually shocked. I was baffled the fact that you guys got beat by the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I was baffled. I was lost for words. Like, I was watching my team scored two straight kick return, punt return touchdowns, and I was just thinking to my, and then I looked, I'm like, oh, 13-13, nothing, oh, but it's fine. The Bills are going to come back. You guys never came back, and it was shocking. And also, TD, you know what? I'm taking advantage of your book, man. You know what? The Jets are going to go 10-7 today. 10-7. You gotta lose five. You gotta lose seven. You gotta lose 7 games to be 10-7. You know what?
Yeah, LaSalle.
You gotta go 10-7, baby.
Woo! Let him know, LaSalle. Appreciate the call. And TD, you heard that? We've been saying the same thing.
Yeah. The only problem
Gotta
for
lose
y'all
7
is
before you go.
our 10-7 gonna get us in the playoffs. We own the tiebreaker against y'all. So
No, we're gonna beat y'all week 14 at our event, and we're gonna have a better division record. We're gonna have everything else to have the tiebreaker.
Whoever. Go ahead.
Well, we're not both gonna be 10-7 because we verse each other. It's impossible for both of us to be 10-7 because we verse each other. And we both have 7 losses.
That's true. And I said it first, so y'all disqualified.
And the Dolphins are finishing in the basement this year, by the way.
Richie, Justin Fields threw for 54 yards.
And we still won.
Stop.
We don't need a quarterback to win yet. We don't need a quarterback, bro. Quarterbacks are overrated. I care about special teams. I care about defense. I care about the run game. I don't care about no passing yards.
I bet you don't.
I don't care about passing yards. I care about dubs, Chad. Who cares about passing yards, man? Yo, Justin Fields can get 5 passing yards and a dub. All I care, and I'll be the happiest man alive.
Oh man,
that's all that matters. You play the sport to win, not to throw yards. You feel?
You're right.
All right, Justin. Yards. Keep doing it.
And when Josh threw for 300 yesterday, I'm not celebrating.
Yeah, I mean, who's happier right now?
Who's
a 300-yard quarterback or a 50-yard quarterback? Team
with a dub, with a dub, baby. What do you got?
Josh threw for 300 because the whole game was garbage time.
Yeah, no, dude, it was. It was, man.
All right, well, you'll get a big episode tonight in the AFC's Roundtable. Yes. I'm excited about it, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We have an AFC
fun fact. And so if y'all want me to see what you say, you're paying, brother. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have the super chat tab only open. All right. So you're paying. You're paying, baby. You got something to say to me.
There is a super chat only tab too. So Dan's not looking at the chat.
I'm not looking at the chat tonight. So if you got something to say to me, you gotta open up a checkbook, brother. All right. All right. We'll see you.
A $10 minimum. Otherwise, anything less, I ain't reading too.
But here, this, and we'll talk about the game tonight. But why are the Bills such poor losers?
Oh, they were when they lost to the Patriots.
They're the poorest losers I
So-
know.
So
Fighting each other and everything.
So you want to, dude, it is insane, brother. It is insane, dude. Like when the Bills like lose, it's not just going after the opposing fan base. Like they just start going after like content creators, like everybody. They're like, Dan Mitchell's the reason we lost this game. I'm like, first off, brother. First off, kid. All right, look, here's my theory. So I think. So you have to remember that this Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott era has been longer than we knew. And a lot of these kids, like when Josh first made it in that 2020 season, were like 8 years old. Like now that they're 16, 17, all they've known as conscious football fans was, like good football for the most part. Like when things don't go well, my God, dude, it is terrible.
Nah, Dan, you need to be holding yourself accountable. You are the reasons the Buffalo Bills lost yesterday, and you got to start holding yourself accountable, man.
Dude, it is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, dude, most definitely. Sean McDermott watched my video,
dude. That TikTok you made, dude. Oh,
yeah, dude. You know what, man? Like when Joe Brady saw my TikTok, it was just like, hey, you know what'd be funny? And so if we lost this game and made Dan Mitchell,
you jinxed him, dude. You jinxed him,
dude. Come on, man. Come on.
Jinxes don't mean anything. All right, Chad.
Don't exist.
Just a preview for tonight. We'll see you tonight. AFC's Roundtable, 5:50 p.m.